Hello everyone. Today we'll be creating to-do list app, a simple to-do list app. Either we can add the to-do things and we can delete. So these are the two operations that we can do. The stack we'll be using for this is HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Let's start by creating the HTML file. So I have created index.html. Also I'll create the style file, CSS file, style.css. I'll just create the basic HTML template. Let's change the title to to-do list app, and also let's link the CSS path, style.css. Let's start writing the HTML code. Let's start with dev. This will be the parent dev, and I'll give the class name of container. Also, I'll make use of h1 tag. I'll just give the name of the app. I'll just copy from here. Just paste the same thing. To-do list, and let's consider one input, and type will be text, and I'll just be taking ID of name, task input. Also let's consider placeholder. I'll just give add new task. So next I'll be giving one button. I'll just make use of, just give add task. Also let's make use of UL tag. So I'll not write anything. I'll just take ID and give the name task list. So this is it for the HTML. Let's start writing the style. So initially what I'll do is, I'll just want to import the Poppins font. For that I'll just open the Chrome. I'll just search for Poppins font. Click on get font, get embed code. Click on the import. I'll just copy this one and paste it over here. So I'll just consider the body. I'll just copy this one. I'll just paste here. Font family I'll be using Poppins, and the secondary one will be sans serif. Also I'll just give background color F4. So next we'll be writing the styles for container. I'll give max width of 400 pixel, margin of 0 and auto. Also padding of 20 pixel. Background color of white. Border radius of 5 pixel. Also box shadow of 10 pixel, and I'll just consider RGBA of 0.1. So this is it for the container. Let's style for H1. I'll just make use of text align center. Let's style for input. Just key type equals text. Let's give width of 100%. Padding I'll be taking is 8 pixel. Margin bottom of 10 pixel. Also box sizing of border box. Next, let's style for button. So I'll just copy and paste. Button, I'll just give width of 100%. Padding 10 pixel. Background color give 007 BFF. Also color, I'll just consider white. I don't need any border, so I'll be giving border none. Also border radius of 5 pixel. And cursor I'll be giving a pointer. Also we'll be writing for button. When hover, so for that one we'll just be giving the brighter color. I'll just be considering 0056 B3. So let's write style for UL. I'll just make use of list style type. I'll just give none just to remove the bulletins. And padding I'll give 0. I'll just consider LINX. I'll give the margin bottom of 5 pixel. Also let's style for delete button. So the li and delete button will be making use of it in JavaScript file. So delete button, I'll just give color of and also I'll just make cursor pointer. Let's just format it out once. This one as well. What I have done is I have installed an extension called live server. Basically what it does is whatever the changes that we make in HTML, the changes get directly reflected on the browser, so that we don't have to reload the page when we make change, right? We don't have to reload the page again and again. So that will be really helpful. You can install it as well. So I'll just right click and I'll click on the open with live server. Let's wait for some time. So now we have written only HTML and CSS. What we are going to do with the JavaScript is, suppose if I want to add any task, after clicking of add task button, the task has to show just below the button. So also there will be delete button. On click of the delete button, we have to delete the task. These operations we have to perform by making use of JavaScript. So let's start with the JavaScript. I'll just create index.js file. I'll just include the JavaScript file and using script tag, I'll just give index.js. So I'll just move the JavaScript file this side. Let's start writing the JavaScript code, right? For that, what we'll do initially, so let's write the function to add a new task. So I just take the function name add task. So initially what we'll do, we'll get the input field and task list element. So I'll just comment it out and write get the input field and task list element, right? For that one, we'll be making use of, I'll just take the variable name task input. We'll make use of document dot get element by ID of which one? The task input. The ID we have to care, right? I'll just be copy pasting the same thing. So I'll also take one more variable name named task list. So I'll just make use of the same thing, document dot get element by ID. This time it would be task list, right? This one. And just copy and paste this one. So next what we'll do, we'll check if the input field is empty, right? So for that one, I'll just comment it out and write check if input field is empty. So for that one, what we'll be doing, I'll be making use of if condition task input equals empty. Then what we'll do, we'll just make use of alert. We'll give, can give anything. I'll just give please enter a task, right? So then I'll just make use of the return. What this return does, we'll just exit the function, right? For that purpose, we'll be making use of empty return. Next, what we'll do, we'll create a new list item. How we can do that one? Just comment it out and write create a new list item. How we can do that one? I'll just take the variable name li. I'll just make use of create element, right? Document dot this one create element of li. So then text content task input. You can also make use of inner HTML. I'm just making use of the text content here. I'll just comment it out and write set text content to task input value. So this is one thing. Next, we'll create a delete button for the task, right? What does this delete button do? Whenever we add a task, so after finishing that task, we should be able to delete the task as well. For that one, we'll be including the delete button. So I'll just write create a delete button for the task. So I'll just make use of this variable name and I'll just give document dot will create element again. What will create? I'll just create span. So we'll be making use of delete button btn dot text content. I'll just make use of capital X for the delete. This is nothing but delete button text, right? Next, what we'll be doing, we'll add class for styling. So, sorry, it is delete button dot class name. We'll be giving delete button. So this is just the class for styling, right? This one. I said we'll be making use of it in JavaScript, right? This one. Li previously, we have used Li here, right? This one. So after this, what we'll be doing, we'll just be adding the event listener. How I'll just make use of delete button. On click, just make use of the function. What we are doing here, we are just adding click event listener, right? One thing. Next, what I'll do is I'll make use of remove child of Li. So what is this? We are removing the task when clicked, right? When we click the delete button, we are just removing the task. And click. Right, this is one thing. Next, what we'll be doing, we'll append the delete button to the task item. So how we can do that? Just make use of Li, append child of delete button. So what is this? We are appending delete button to task item. So next what we'll do, we'll append task item to the task list as well. So for that one, what will we do? Task list dot append child of Li, right? So I'll just comment it out and write append task item to task list. So finally, what we'll do, we'll clear the input field after adding the task. So after when we click the button, we have to clear the input field. For that one, what we'll make use of is task input value. We're just setting it to empty string. So I'll just comment it out and write clear input field after adding task, right? This is one thing. This is it for the JavaScript. Let's format the document once. Let's go to HTML. I'll just right click and open with live server. So let's add a task. Suppose I'll add lunch with family at 1 a.m. So it is not getting added, right? Let's check what's wrong. So I forgot to add the on click right over here. So I'll just add on click equals this one we have given right here in the JavaScript. 1 second. Add task, right? I'll just copy this one. I'll just give the name add task. So I'll just format once. Let's check again. I'll just give lunch with family at 1 a.m. 1 p.m. sorry. Yeah, it is getting added, right? And also we are seeing the delete button as well. Also, let's add one more task, that is practice guitar at 8 p.m. So I'll just add one more task. So we are getting we are able to add the task as well, and also we are getting the delete button. So if you want to delete this particular task, I mean lunch with family at 1 a.m. Suppose if I click here, it is getting deleted. So everything is working perfect. Let's add one more thing. Watch some show, right? Any show. I'll just show with family at 9 p.m. So I'll just add. So this is working perfectly. If you want to delete, you can just click on the delete button. So everything is working perfectly. That's it. Thanks for watching, guys.